SkewMond is waiting in the wings just in case Yike goes for the full play.
Yeah, but Yike is one item down here. Yike goes in, actually gets hit by the wall here by SkewMond. He doesn't have the stats to take this fight.
Kindle Gem on SkewMond doing a lot of work. Yike trying to get away with that Aegis Assault empowered E, but the chasing from SkewMond, flash away from Yike focus Assault won't be enough to get through the upheaval. And SkewMond on the board early here as Yike took a fight that he just couldn't win. Count, autos the tower a couple of times, uses that hyper. And with the Grand Starfall coming in towards the bottom side, Acrobat is going to land immediately. Focus was all out from Busio. He tried to heal up. True Shot Barrage as well, but Hansama dies underneath the tower. Yike has to flash away. Curtain's open, and they might close on Labrov pretty sharpish. She gets out of the curtain call, but Caliste still has the autos and will find himself a double in a well-executed dive from KC. And with later on in the game, and there will be 3 grubs going over to G2 to meet up with the fact they already got the Dragon. Tidal Wave coming out, Impale as well. Onto the Grand Starfall out of Yike. Aegis Assault will keep him alive for now, but SkewMond's still on the chase, and those vibrations! Enough from the passive for SkewMond to get the kill. KC picked this fight, and were immediately beat down.
A little bit trigger happy, I think, by KC, because they saw the grubs were taking the Skarner is compared to Pantheon in a team fight, because Pantheon doesn't have an ult.
Has to flash away from the tidal wave. SkewMond on the chase. Ishtar's impact doesn't find his connection, but Caps jumps forward. The Emperor's Divide gets the knockback, but Caps dashes it with a distortion. Yike's gonna burn Caps. Busio here to try and catch out SkewMond. As we look for the curtain call as well, Impale wide from Skew, but Caps splashes in and Skew secures the kill. Hansama here to join the Barney. Busio slowed up, and Hansama with a Mystic Shot, and Labrov's damage will be enough. G2 clap KC on the top side.
And KC
should be able to walk away if he wants to, and he's going to do exactly that. Decimating Smash from Canna doesn't find his mark. The Sun is now forced, and SkewMond's on the flank. Onslaught going out from the Sion as he just tries to retreat. Caps jumps in. A Mantrid Inspire, but Kyeahoo falls lower, and a great Impale will find its mark. G2.
This Dragon, you see Cap sleeping in now, and they're gonna have to play this slow. You see BB is on the flank in the bot side, and I think the fight could break out any minute right now.
Busio the target here for BrokenBlade, cleanse away from it. Caliste on the backline, just deleted! He lost that joust in a heartbeat, and it's a Knight's Tale for BrokenBlade. Kyeahoo gonna fall as well, and G2 are just ripping them to shreds. 3 for naught in a heartbeat. As Canna tries to get away, but there's no escaping the claws of SkewMond. G2 are teaching KC a lesson. They don't manage to find it. Another one goes down. Hansama's going to turn his attentions over towards this fight with a tidal wave coming out. The clones going to block, and with Kled on the back like Caliste just can't win that battle. The arena is BrokenBlade today. Kyeahoo. An Aqua Prism down onto Canna as well. Yike, like he's ulting in here.
They're so
nothing.
cautious, they're stopping the damage. They don't want to give it a 50-50 chance. They're turning onto Canna.
Starfall comes in, they dive onto Canna, and the Baron begins to regenerate, and Yike's in the pit, but that Baron is too healthy for him to deal with it. And now Caps can just chase his old teammate down. It's a double for Caps as G2 play the dance around the Baron perfectly.
I mean, the respect by G2 to stop hitting the Baron for 10 seconds just because they know how good Yike are in the smite steals.
They've taken clean sweeps against a lot of teams, and for G2, who were struggling at the start of the season to come in and show this performance in Game 1, it is not being close. From minute 2, minute 3, when that fight started at the Razor Beaks, it has been the bouncer this game. He's let nothing go past him. He's been so strong, as you said. I think that play on the top side was really the main one that solidified the game as he now goes in. Will flash out, but this just will be an easy game finish for G2. They're trying to chase a little bit of extra kills, a little bit of extra KDA for their fantasy stats, but it will be the Nexus falling in the favor of G2 as they draw first blood in the series. Just an absolute whitewash.
So Yike will try to secure at least one crab here.
Who goes in for Caps? Beat drop as well. There's the high note. Busio comes towards mid lane, gets the kill. SkewMond looking for the chase here. Kyeahoo holding on to his flash, and SkewMond won't land the second undertow.
I'm gonna see a little bit of trading in mid. See already a healthy goal lead being attained top, but that's a bad portal.
The magical journey. It's a journey to nowhere. Labrov killed off by Caliste. And the Ashe Seraphine combination coming up. Jumps once again as Caps has to flash away. Kyeahoo's still holding on to his flash. SkewMond looking for the chase, and will find it with the reckless swing.
When I see Caps play, I don't know if he's predicting or seeing all these little health bars happen in real time, as now it is Yike going on to Caps, and that was personal.
SkewMond's chasing though. Can he get in range for an undertow? I don't think so.
Ooh, I think he can.
Yike doesn't have the movement speed from the Scuttle Crab. He's got his top laner moving down, misses the wind becomes lightning. Undertow goes wide.
Oh, don't chase
SkewMond, yeah, doesn't really want to chase too much further. Look at the kill before that. Yike heals up though, and with the Q3, SkewMond healed up with a Caretaker's Shrine, won't be enough. Yike still low as his enemy jungler has fallen. BrokenBlade comes across and picks up the kill and takes himself a buff out of it too. They'll chase onto Canna, Magical Journey. Canna backed in the right spot to just walk away.
You have Mercury Threads, and eventually a Phage as well. You can have round up another.
There's the encore follow-up. Busio with the beat drop. A Magical Journey there for Hansama. He doesn't get out in time. Busio goes on a killing spree.
Maybe he is caught off guard here. You don't want to go into the jungle there, man.
Ghost and he has Splash, but can he get away from the rampaging Olaf? The answer is a decided no. As SkewMond taking matters into his own hands. That's the only way you can see him. A Cosmic Binding finds him. Still through the flash. The encore gets the double charm. A double beat drop for the double root as well, but with an ace in the hole here for the follow-up. Seraphine's song is sung.
Rice is coming in as well.
Something.
It goes a little bit wide here. It is actually Kyeahoo that's being
Cosmic
called
Binding into the stun. Yahoo able to walk away from the Tibbers though, and a Ragnarok comes out. The flash from Yike gets the knockback under the tower, and even with the Ragnarok you can't survive though. SkewMond taken out. Canna here as well, as you say, to secure that kill. Labrov has to flash, otherwise he will not see the light of day. The chasing from Cass as Yikes oversteps. Yahoo still going in. Tibbers trying to get in the way of the overloads. The Rune Prism finds him, and an auto's enough. Tibbers gets angry, but Yahoo gets paid. From the bottom side, he jumps in. SkewMond, there's the TP from BB. Hansama on the backline has to flash away from the weirding. BB TP's in, ace in the hole from Hansama. BB has the Mega, lands the wallop onto Yike. Mikhails cleanses it away, but with enough follow-up in the 10, but Fate G2 find one. Ragnarok out from the Olaf, good Cosmic Binding. Labrov has the Mikhails himself out. BrokenBlade getting absolutely rattled down, and Canna finds a double. A good Cosmic Binding from Labrov will keep him alive for now, but KC turn it around, take 3 out of the fight.
I'm sure you would.
Better than I am.
I'm sure you would.
And from Caliste. Mikhails was available here for Labrov, and he didn't preemptively use it. He dies for that mistake. And KC find their 12th. Now with Rift Tower being put down, into Kraken and Hex Optics already complete for Caliste as they look to try and shut him down before the fight can start. Encore out, cleanse from Hansama in the chase. With the Ragnarok from SkewMond, big eyes on Caliste. G2 followed that mantra to a T. An ace in the hole means that Busio flashes away, but the flash undertow sends Seraphine to the depths. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, BrokenBlade dashes out of the 10 for Fate and still gets the kill onto Canna in a 2v1. The Gnar well and truly online now. And the DSL connection that KC seems to be playing with is intermittent. G2 take 4 off the map in a matter of seconds. Yike, they're going to chase him down. They'll get the stun. The encore too late. Everyone's left the concert already as Caliste tries to step forward and is met by a Tibbers. SkewMond chasing Yahoo. Bruiser gets the kill across the wall. A Realm War finds you. Only the Underrealms there for Yahoo as he's taken out. And G2 locale anymore. G2 do have to call up the Baron. Well played by KC to force that happening. Canna should be able to get out with it between worlds, but with an arm into the wall, he doesn't have an escape path left. Labrov here, a magical journey into Temper Fate catches 2. Hansama puts down a trap and the Seraphine will eat it up. Now Caliste has to try and turn his attention to anyone that he can kill before he goes down. But the answer is null point for the Petit Prince.
These last 4 minutes, they have been finding pick after pick after pick, and it once again comes down to Baron start, and Yike is there, but Cat says, no sir, you are not getting another Baron steal into your montage today. We will mark you and we will defeat you before you even step foot into the pit. The way they have been playing the map, not just this game, but also game 1, just looks so fluid. They're so aware of everything that needs to happen.
Busio tries to Mikhails and flash away, but still caps there with the follow-up damage from the Disintegrate. The stun landing means that now KC have to play without their talisman.
And they have 3 grubs spending. They might just push for the base here.
They've got the Baron buff as well for the next 4 waves. Ace in the hole, blocked by Yike. BrokenBlade pushing in mid, but no one can stand in the way of G2 when they set their eyes on this bot lane tier 3. Just got back from their recall from the top side, and G2 begins to back away. Mikhail goes Caps. Between worlds goes Canna. Caps goes unstoppable, and Canna yo-yos his way back. but he's pinged and he's ponged out in the air by G2. A follow-up from BrokenBlade as Caliste
is untouched. Oh my god!
Legolas, Hansama really has the damage now as Caliste tries to step forward. The Flash Cosmic Binding not enough from Labrov, and G2 still with 4 strong. Only the bot lane from KC still stands here to put up a blue wall, but G2, they're sending them crumbling down. A tempered fate comes out, flashed away by Caliste, but the Nexus is bare, and bare are the hopes of KC of going undefeated. G2 rout them in 2 in this best of 3.